in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1, we read these words. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Later in the New Testament, we hear the words of the Apostle Peter, that he points to Jesus and says, "You are the Son of the living God." And Jesus said, "Upon that faith I will build my church." 200 years of celebration of Salem Baptist Church. Salem Baptist Church was constituted in the home of Sister Sarah Dugan. Is she here today? She might be here for the year's up. Southville, Kentucky. 1911 by his brethren, Moses Scott, James McQuady, Jonas M. Holland, Leona C. Holland, Nancy Holland, Ann Holland, John Holland, William Collins, Mary Collins, Lydia Collins, Samuel Gray, Catherine Gray, Polly Graves, Betsy Graves, Mary Ferguson, Judith Burnett, Polly Burnett, James Burnett, John Graves, Jane Graves, and Edmund Graves. Sound like about 5 families gathered to begin Salem Baptist Church. Now, just a few of announcements. At the close of the service, we're going to take a picture. And we're going to ask everybody in the back 2 rows over here to move forward. You can move forward to the 3rd and 4th row if you want to, but to move forward, the back 2 rows. We're going to ask everybody on this side of the church to move over to this side of the church. And we'll turn around and get a picture made from the balcony. And if people in the balcony need to come down, yes. Sam, you'll be busy helping Annette to her place, but Kyle and Zach, if you'll make sure everybody in the balcony comes down here. And let's see, John, you'll stand at the back door and not let anybody out. Unless they look like they really have a problem. Okay? All right. We'll get a picture. Worked with the committee for over about a year now, and we'll continue their work, and they will have a presentation. At the close of this presentation, you'll be given something, and please be careful. It will not move. It will not move fast enough, but with some of the candles may burn out. But that's all right. Everybody will be given a cupcake, and we'll celebrate. Now, how many of y'all saw the ball fall down this year? Were you impressed? No, me neither. Me neither. Why is that? They just didn't do a good job of it, did they? There wasn't as much enthusiasm, it seems, in the crowd as perhaps there had been in 1999, turning 2000. So, that kind of dampens the spirit, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to do one of my most best Sergeant Carter impersonations. Y'all know who Sergeant Carter is. From Golden Pile, MC. Yeah, MC. And so, say, "Happy birthday, Salem!" Happy birthday, Salem! I can't hear you! Happy birthday, Salem! Is that the best you got? Yeah. Happy birthday! One last time. Happy birthday, Salem! Oh, she's ready. Our Bicentennial Committee has some presentation to share with you this morning. Also, at the back of the church and in the hallway, there'll be a possibility to purchase one of these items. It's what it costs us. We're not making any money on it, but you'll hear about that. Looks like a birthday present to me.
That's Ernestine with LA. Christmas present,
Oh,
I'm
is it?
sure. Just because mine aren't all wrapped doesn't mean this is a Christmas present. But let's see what we have. There's a card that says, "To members and family of Salem Baptist Church, from the past 200 years of Salem's impact. There came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. Let us rejoice in the birth of our Savior at Christmas and always." This has things that we're going to use throughout the year and that represent things from the past. And our committee members are going to help with this. There is a little Christmas in it.
Captain Kangaroo pouch. Keep on foot now.
All right, let's see what we have. Doesn't matter what order time.
Okay, sorry. Okay. This year we'll be celebrating the 200th year, and 1961 we put out a cornerstone in the education building. We'll be taking the cornerstone out this year to celebrate. We'll be putting it back in, and we'll be collecting things that has come in the past to put back in the cornerstone for the next 50 years. So this would be a great task and a great thing for us to be doing. But Brother Romans was here at the time that we put the cornerstone in 1961. So we have a lot of things I'm sure that'll be coming out of that that'll be very interesting to us. So we want to put the things back into it that the next 50 years will be interesting to those who will be taking it out.
I don't know what I have. I have a few things. I don't know what they are though, because they're wrapped. Guess we're gonna have to open them up later. Anybody have any guesses what these might be? This was kind of heavy. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out later.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise. I've got a tape and a DVD, which we're going to start getting all the church families together with their memories and everything of the church, and everything that is special to you about this church. So we will be starting doing that. Then I have a horse, because back in 1811, you think of how people had to come to church. They either walked, or they were on a horse, or a wagon, or whatever transportation that they had at that time. That was pulled by a horse, correct. Can you imagine the women with the long dresses getting on the horses for the women in the congregation? But, you know, you just think back to the time, 1811, you know, getting the horse out, getting it ready just to get to come to church. You know, and I think that's awesome that they did that.
And for about the first 39 years, or 29 years, we had traveling preachers who went from place to place. We didn't have a full-time pastor. Consequently, the horses made many trips, I'm sure.
Well, this says down by the creek bank. How many remembers when we first did the creek bank? Well, I think I had two children in it, Edith Van and Thomas Lee. Edith Van sang a solo. What Thomas did, I can't remember. But we traveled to several different churches. We had a good time, and they had a good message.
We have all received a newsletter, and we will be continue to be receiving newsletters monthly, giving a schedule of what's going on and what can be expected. So look for these in the mail. And in this box, it says a Christmas ornament. upcoming Christmas. Hope you get one.
Not available till December of this year. This represents the gravestone of Brother Holland, who's buried out here. It says he's buried under the place where the pulpit was.
He was the first full-time pastor here as well.
And down by the creek bank, we're also going to do that again this year. And Brother Hill will be asking those that participated in it at the very first time to come back and join the young people. So if you've ever played a part in that particular performance, we want you again. So the same soloist may be called upon to do a solo again. Also, I have a copy of the historical drama, and this will be presented in November. And a good portion of you that are sitting out there will be asked to play a part in this drama, because it takes a lot of people to portray what has happened over the course of the years to get our church established. So look forward to it, and I will be asking you to try to find your old clothing, and hopefully when we have one in October, we're going to have our old-fashioned day. And so ladies, you can start now getting your dresses ready, or finding those older dresses and bonnets, and gentlemen, older clothing, so that we can have it to look like and at least reenact some of the ways that they had many years ago.
I forgot one thing. Edith Ann was the one that sang the solo in the first one. And then her daughter Hannah followed her when their age came up.
So both of them will be solos.
The Hammond family singer.
Yes.
And we're having this historical drama in November at night.
At
Why,
night.
Patricia?
Yes, it's at night, and so everyone will need to mark your calendars. What? Well, we won't tell them what they're going to see.
Oh, okay.
But it is at night. And how many of you remember when it was produced the first time? Woo, not many. So then it'll be a new experience for the rest of you, and we do hope that you will be able to come.
And all of you have an opportunity today to purchase a calendar. We have talked a good bit about having this calendar done, and thanks to Eric Phillips, this is a This Day in History calendar, so that you can see that in February, you have the picture that Brother Hill showed you just a moment ago. But as I look at February 1st, it says 1896, 1959, 2009. What we did was to search the minutes to find out what happened on this day in history. Now, it's possible that you'll read that somebody resigned and you think, I didn't know that person was here. That's because maybe he or she came later in the year and you're finding out the resignation first. So keep that in mind.
First, I want to thank everybody. I come up with the idea of every things, all the days on the calendar, and these people here work hard. I got some eyebrows when I look this day. But it was interesting going through the church history, and that brings what we got here. College celebrate. So we've been here 200 years. I believe it's reason to celebrate all the years of us going through this long in history. So we'll start the top.
There's one more thing on this card. It says Salem's past, but it has a challenge. These items reflect Salem's past. Then there's a question. What will you do? What can we do to ensure Salem's future? I hope this will be a wonderful year for celebration and for moving